Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Intrepid Dawn. This is going to be episode number 4 of our Jedi SWG playthrough. So, welcome back. If you're new to the playthrough, there is a list in the card description on the right. So, if you click the card, you can go back and check it out. I also have a link there for all of the getting started videos. This will help you get started with the game. As you can see, this is where I left off. We're about 6 hours into the Jedi gameplay, just trying to level up now. I'm level 28, so I would say that's pretty good progress. For 6 hours. It's actually pretty quick. Some of it can be tedious, but here we go. So I need to talk to EV9D9 before I leave, the torture droid from Jabba's palace. So we're going to go down there and do that. And then I'm going to go meet my alt. I'm going to get rebuffed, and I'm going to get a blue crystal from him. My bounty hunter had, luckily, because I really want one, found a blue crystal when he was grinding, and I'm going to appropriate that. Change my lightsaber to blue. Alright, so we have EV89, so you guys probably remember this one from Jabba's palace. Yes. Okay, so they want me to do this. I have to go talk to Malakil, which is fine. Yes, great. Good. Alright. So welcome back. And like I said in the other live stream, I would be playing this whether I was live streaming or not, so I might as well live stream it so you guys get something out of it. Now we're going to go talk to the Rancor Tamer. He's the big dude without a shirt that cried after the Rancor died, if you remember him. Cool part about Star Wars is that all the characters have backstories, and he has like a full rich life. Oh, I didn't realize he was that small. Holy crap. I wonder if that's a bug. Yeah, I don't remember him being that tiny. Okay. Sure. Alright, I gotta go retrieve some DNA, discover the truth, and kill Jutland Iopes. Alright, whatever. Sounds good. So we will go to... Awesome. So we will go to Mos Eisley now, meet with my alt, get rebuffed, and continue on our journey. So I really appreciate everybody being here. And let's get started. I am not on the right tab. There we go. Say, why is this not working? Yeah, I have my push to talk on Control 2, which changes the toolbar. The problem. I have to fix that up. Hey, what's going on? Lucifer. I like it. I know I can see what you're going for. I don't know if I can say that, but I like it. How are you doing today, man? Good to see you on the channel. Alright, so here I should be able to pull out my X-Wing. Alright, so the X-Wing spawns on top of me, because in Soviet Russia you don't ride X-Wing, X-Wing rides you. And let's get this started. Alright, so we've loaded into Mos Eisley. My alt is at the bank, so we're gonna go see him there. Sorry for hitting the mic, it's in the way of the keyboard. I might have to get a new mic at some point, because I have this, and I have the, just to get started with the whole live stream, I bought the, Blue Yeti, and I like it. It's a good microphone for what it is, but it's incredibly heavy, and it's kind of bulky, so I'd like to get something that I can suspend up above me that would still work just as well. Let's see, where is my dude? Is that him? No. I don't see him. Did I make him run somewhere else? I think I put him in the cantina. Can't remember. We'll find him. He has the right name. Yeah, good to see you here. Sometimes I took this weekend, or I took the last 2 days of this week off, plus the weekend's not working at all, so I'm gonna just live stream, you know, whenever I feel like it. So I'll go ahead and trade. Here's my alt, Tim O'Neill, which was my live character's name. And give me 2 seconds. Here we go. So we will trade. Let's dump those macros. And spell it right. The trade was canceled because, yeah. Can't trade when you have macros going. Alright, now I'm going to give him the crystal, and there will be much rejoicing. Yay. Okay. What just happened there? Did I end up sending this to someone else? Here, I think this will just be easier. I will just drag this onto him. Alright, so I see it now. Good. See it here. Good. And then here, it's gone again. There it is. Okay, so I guess if I hit the Alt button, it makes it disappear. Good to know. Alt-Tab makes it work like that. So now I can grab this color crystal, I can tune it, which is awesome. It is now mine. Take off this lightsaber. We will open it and switch it out. So we've gone from green to blue. Now I have a blue lightsaber, and blue is my favorite color, so that works. Alright, excellent. I'm gonna go get buffed, and we're gonna continue on the quest. I think I have more money than my alt because I screwed up, so if you do play this, know that sending bank tel to somebody who's offline is not a good idea. I'm going in here to get buffed. Alright, so I will sit here in this chair. And he should target me shortly. Karatos. Hopefully he's not broken. So we can see he's still targeting the other person. He blinks in disbelief. At me. Okay. I'm a little reluctant to do this until the thing actually starts working, but yeah, I think he's either broken or doesn't like me. He doesn't like you. I don't like you either. We're wanted men. Okay. So we will check her out. Hey, she's actually doing what she's supposed to be doing. Awesome. Or maybe he did buff me and I just didn't notice it. $200K. What? Alright, let me take a look at these. Okay, so I got them all, looks like. He did buff me and I wasn't paying attention. Alright. So thank you, Nurse Revital. And that weird onyx sword you have there. Yeah, pointed right at my throat conveniently. I'm not going anywhere. Alright. So that's perfect. We are good to go. It's much appreciated. Thank you. So now we need to go do that stuff, and let's see, where is it? It's all over here. Looks like Beggar's Canyon's probably the closest. Go ahead and grab a ticket to Beggar's Canyon, which is a absolutely perfect name for a city on Tatooine. And also, just realized I don't even have my headset on, so I can't hear anything. I'm a noob, clearly. Alright. Headset is on, and there we go. Now we have sound. Awesome. So welcome to the channel. If you're just joining us, I am streaming. I switched out my lightsaber from green to blue, and now we're going to kick ass because, you know, obviously blue lightsabers are cooler, and all of the best characters in Star Wars had blue lightsabers, and that's not up for debate. So that's how it is. Alright, so what's closest? We're going to go kill those Jutland Iopes. Wonderful. And that means the Great Sarlacc Pit of... Is it Katoon or Tattoon? I don't know. I want to say Katoon is going to be there because we're going to feed it, and it's probably going to disease me, and that kind of sucks. Just for this week, and then after this week, we're going to have like a community night every week where I stream with you guys. Maybe like do some, you know, guild stuff if we have people that join in game. But I'm going to do it for, you know, until Sunday. I'm going to be streaming Legends pretty much exclusively. Then we're going to go back next week to my normal schedule, which is, you know, Stellaris videos twice a week, and then, you know, Intrepid Dawn community nights whenever we can. But between Legends and Aftermath, I don't think I'll play on Aftermath again. I liked it. It's a really cool server, but the jump to Lightspeed is just too much to... Oh, sweet. No problem. And how would I say your name? Is it Giacomo? Or is there something else you want to go by? Glad that helped you. Yeah, so if you do that one and you start to see that it's opening up the corpses, it just means that the server's incredibly laggy. Almost that. Yeah, I can't speak as it is, so shouldn't... Alright, here we go. Oh, yes, blue! Oh, that does look sweet. That looks fantastic. And I modded the palette for this, too, so that it looks more like the blue from Episode 4. Oh, okay. Yes, this is MGE. But it has full jump to light speed. So that's why... Let's see, who else is messaging me? Hold on a second, I have somebody freaking out on Reddit. Oh, he doesn't like it at all, because I said that the emu has no incentive to ever release progress. This is just my opinion, okay? It doesn't have to be fact or whatever, but that project has been going on for like 10 years, and it's great that we're in a state that they can play it, and it's pretty stable. But as far as progress goes, what real incentive do they have? They receive what, like $3,000 or more per month in crowdfunding for their servers, and there's no way that their server costs that much. I happen to know because I've, you know, done the math on that. Oh, cool. You get your lightsaber at level 24, I believe. Was it 24? I think it was either 24 or 26. Let me check. It's level 26. So when you do that, you're going to get an item that'll start a quest for you. I'm going to feed the Sarlacc real quick. Yeah, so my thing is that they make so much money with that. If they release it and people actually leave their server and go somewhere else, you know, what incentive do they really have? That's just my opinion. You know, I'm not saying that that's how it is, but let me see. We're going to go north and south. I think that makes sense. This Jabba's palace is in the south. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. I'll let Laverius delete my post if he thought it was offensive, but seriously. I don't think so. I've never had a problem with any of the admins. In fact, I had a couple private messages from people thanking me for making the video. But I can't really speak to that. I think that in almost every non-commercial entity where they have, like, guarded things, there'll always be the room for that. You know what I mean? Like, some games people say, oh, you know, the admins suck, but that goes through, like, supervisor review and all of this, and they have people that actually care about retaining customers, so it's, like, in their best interest not to be like that. But on a private server, it's always possible. I just haven't seen any direct corruption evidence like I have with, like, Bloodfin. I absolutely hate that place, hate that guy. What a piece of shit. Oh, yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about Reddit or anybody on there. I mean, I have to thank Reddit. Reddit gave me my initial audience. When I first put out videos, I put a couple threads up on Reddit, and all of a sudden I went from, like, somebody that was getting, like, 2 views a day to a couple thousand views, and it was really exciting, and it gave me my chance. So Reddit's a cool place. But having said that, the internet is a big place, and some people are douches. That's just how the world works. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna get out of here with my awesome blue lightsaber. There's another Jedi standing there. I just saw him in the corner of my eye as I was leaving. That dude. Awesome. You see Jabba's palace in the background, which I think is awesome as well. Man, it makes such a difference. The blue lightsaber, super sexy. And then once I get to actually choose my hilt when I build my first one, I'm very excited about that. Yeah, as far as it goes, I mean, Aftermath was really cool. They super welcomed us when we were there, and if I'm going to play a Emu server, it's going to be that one, without question. It's just that it's been so long since I played the jump to Lightspeed that this is what's exciting for me right now. You'll take green? Alright, I'll get you a green crystal. You get green, I think. I don't know. You have to tell me... When you do the quest, tell me which one you get, because I've got green twice in a row. Yeah, absolutely. You can join the stream. I mean, I unfortunately I don't let viewers talk in here just because I have a lot of money in my channel between all of the things I've bought for it, the music I've licensed and everything, and I can't trust anyone to, you know, mind what they say or whatever, and I would hate to lose that because of it. And it's not about you. I mean, it's everyone. It's a blanket policy. But you're welcome to be on the stream for sure, and we can run around together in a group. Just once I get through the Legacy quest, because the Legacy quest is very much, like, solo-oriented, because SWG doesn't do well with group mechanics in terms of, like, XP and progression. Like, they make you split the XP based on the amount of damage that you did, and it's pretty rough. Alright, man. See you in game. You can definitely get your character in the stream if you want. Alright, so here we have... Skeleton of an ancient crate dragon. And there should be a point of interest around here somewhere. I missed it. You have to, like, run directly over it for it to count. There it is. Okay, now it used to be that those would show up in your badges, but I don't think they do anymore. Alright, so we will take the, all of them. Sounds good. And now they're going to ask me to go to the Darklighter Cave, which is over here somewhere. You cannot mount while riding a mount. So just in case you guys were considering perhaps, oh, we're going to the Valerian Depot. It's fine. It's over here, like in the middle of nowhere. Alright, yeah, so if you guys were ever thinking about mounting while you're on a mount, that's just not going to work. And it clearly says that right there. You're going to have to sign up for an account, and then I think you verify your email, and then they activate it. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a couple hours. I think they only check that every 2 or 3 hours to activate new players. So you're not going to get in immediately, unfortunately, but... If it goes more than a couple hours, you can try to contact somebody in the CSR thing on Discord, and they should be able to help you. Alright, so I hear people dueling in the cantina because my sound is doing explosions from that guy. Let me switch over and see what's happening. Oh, we got dead people here. Very cool. Alright. Yeah, check it out. I have a video that'll help you get started with it. You just need to get Star Wars Galaxies. They will say, and you don't want to publicize the fact that you don't have it, that you need to have the discs. They like I said before, they think that somehow covers them legally. It doesn't. We're using Star Wars everything. This is all Star Wars IP. If Disney said they wanted it to end, it would end. There's just no way around that. You know, I might have bought the discs, but that doesn't mean that I bought the rights to use Star Wars. I bought the rights to use this stuff on their terms. Just like, you know, if you go to a convention and you sell fan memorabilia there, you're technically breaking IP law. No, you probably won't be in trouble, and they might let that go, but still just saying, they could, if they wanted to, make that an issue. Corporations are very much shielded when it comes to property rights. Alright, so Valerian stole the equipment, so we're gonna go and we're gonna get this equipment back. In the high security area. I really like this. I'll turn off the map, but man, that's not bad. I mean, aside from my guy looking like he's got dead eyes, I'm pretty excited about this. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff. Pretty much everything, I think, from the there we go. Drag and drop a chip onto this dude. Alright, I have to kill the pilot, which is very un-Jedi-like. Maybe I could just tie him up and leave him knocked out somewhere. But no, we'll kill him, because, you know, I fell in with the wrong crowd. Nice. I have to say that it pains me, but I actually like the one-handed animations better in this game than I do the two-handed. But I hate the one-handed, you know, style in actual real life, if there is such a thing. Alright, so they want me to come back now. Then they're going to send me out for another one, which is a pain in the ass. It's like, go here, do this, go here, do this, like, times 1,000. Yeah, I have today off of work. Trying to think of a short way to say your name. Yeah, so I have today off of work and tomorrow, so I'm going to stream pretty much all day. So I'll be on in times that I'm usually not on. So maybe you can catch some of them. I usually stream when I come home from work and then, you know, eat dinner and relax a little bit. Yeah. It was pretty awesome. I was like, you know, calendar has space for tomorrow. I'm going to take it. My boss is like, okay, sure. And then like an hour later, she's like, wait a minute, I need somebody to cover for this. It's like, too bad. And after she sat there and told me how I can take time whenever I want it as long as it's available, I just have to do it. And then once I do it, it's a big deal. Ah, I had no idea. James, alright. Thanks, James. I like it. I learned something today. Alright, so we are going back to the torture droid, and we're at Wayfar, which, thank them for putting this shuttle port in. I think they realized how much this drive sucks. And I would never do the Legacy quest if that wasn't there, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely be a BH. You're gonna find that the NGE is a little bit different. It's gonna be a lot closer. I don't think that any class, even the Jedis, have like an advantage in PvP. Spy is really the one that you probably want to do if you want to, you know, kill people for lols and stuff. I always hated spies. Like, they just show up and just, like, destroy you before you even got to move. That was really super annoying to me. But that's the point of their class. I think that they are, you know, designed for that, really. Alright. So we are here, Jabba's Palace, Elephant Mountain. He needs to get that looked at. It's painful. I do like his armor here. Kind of annoys me because some of these characters have way cool get-ups because they were set up by developers. Like that backpack is a marine armor backpack, which I think I could probably get. But the shoulder pads, I'm pretty sure those the shoulder pauldrons are not player wearable, but I could check. I'd like to have a Katarn look, to be completely honest, but I don't think there's anything like that available in the game. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Katarn, considering that I took his last name for my online everything. Alright, so, choose your reward. Now, I guess I'll take a pistol, because it's kind of cool to have a pistol. None of those really help me. Alright, so I'd be able to get one of these, which, again, doesn't help me. I have a lightsaber now. We're not going backwards. There's no backwards. It's only forward. Oh yeah, they're buyable from the rebels. Exciting. Which slot did they go into? Maybe like the upper arm. Okay, that makes a lot of sense then. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, so I want to start a channel guild on this server eventually once we get enough people here and we're playing a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Anchorhead. So we'll just go over here and quick travel. You know, that makes a whole lot of sense. Shoulder pads for shoulders, so it must be like upper bicep. I'm gonna set this up for the quest real quick. Suggest you do this too, it just makes it easier. And having to open your inventory to find it. Hey, welcome to the channel, Eckstein. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I knew the backpack was out there. Let's see. I didn't know the shoulder pads were a thing. In fact, there was a lot of armor and stuff that they added just before the game closed that, I think it's this, no, it was Anchorhead, right? Yeah. You can wear it, I'm pretty sure you can wear it as appearance, though. I can't actually wear it, but now that they have the appearance tab, I think I can. I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works, maybe. Alright, sounds good. It's not gonna show me, so you're gonna have to tell me what your character's name is. It's not like the other MMOs where I have to accept it or whatever. What am I doing? You just add people to your list. I mean, it's one of the ways we used to track people as bounty hunters back in the day. You'd add them to your list, and then if they somehow, like, you'd send them a tell and talk to them, and if they added you to their list, then you could just, like, where is them and not even use droids and just go right over and kill them over and over and over again, and they wouldn't even understand why. It was all the things I used to do. I was a bad man. I was a very bad man. Hey, welcome back, Ross. And I'm back as well. I I went and I got a pizza, so I'm set up for this afternoon. I got a Diet Pepsi, which is actually almost gone. Ah, still good. Right, if you're both on the list, you can. I mean, only after a while they wised up to it. There was a guy. He was a Trandoshan Jedi, which funny in its own right, but he was so bad at being a Jedi. I mean, like, we have this wealth of information on the internet. Like, anything that you could possibly ever want to know about this game, you could learn by just looking it up and reading. And he had no idea how, like, visibility worked, and he was a Padawan, and he was on the terminals, like, every day. So when I got home from work back then, I used to log in and kill him, like, 2 or 3 times until I got bored and then go do something else. What do you mean that you had a rep? So you were like this badass that everyone was afraid of? Is that your rep? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do this Force Run because Force Run. Oh, I hit F9 again. That's not gonna get it done. Force Run is awesome, and that gets us through all of the mundane parts of these quests, and that makes Jedi the most efficient way to level up, in my opinion. If you're gonna do it, be a Jedi, switch to something else after you get to level 90. Just saying. You get 1 free character respec. Well, you know what they say, don't be... if you're gonna represent us, don't be a total asshole. We need some people to like us. I don't want to be like the goons. Let's see. I think it's over here, so... 9 again. No, we're not quite ready for it, and now. Alright, so as you can see back in that room, there's 2 forks. There's 1 droid over here, there's 2 on the other side. You gotta go get them both. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. Yeah. Remember that you represent us, so we want it to be calm, collected, and efficient. People are afraid of us, and that's cool. But if people hate us because we're dicks, then that's something else. There's a time when I'd have been like, that's awesome, but... You know, having to be a semi-public figure, I mean, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not anyone important, but there's people that do message me and stuff, so I have to watch about that stuff. Plus, I have contact with some of the developers from some of the other servers, so I want them to continue to come to me when they want videos and whatnot. Pretty excited about what's going to happen with Star Trek New Horizons here in the next couple months. They should be releasing... Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. I just want to... Honestly, if this was just me and I didn't care about growing a channel or I didn't care about an audience or anything, I'd be just a dick all the time because that's fun and people gravitate towards that, but it's not something that I want to do necessarily. I want to have evergreen content. But Star Trek New Horizons should be coming out with a update in the next couple months that should really, really take their game to new places. So I'm real excited about that, and hopefully I'll get to work with them on the next video. That was the intention. I don't know how well they liked my last video, but we'll see. All right. There's 2 more droids here. There's 1 up here and 1 on the right. Alright, let's see it. You know what they say, put up or shut up, right? Let's see those amazing skills. Oh, Ross, we got the lightsaber. I think this is the first time I've had it out since you rejoined the stream. What do you think? It's blue. Alright, BD. So is this the BD one? Yep. So I custom did the palette that I'm using to be... Where the hell is it? He's back there. To be the colors that I want, so there'll probably be much different on your screen if you're playing with me. Tell you what, after this, I'll put up the, and I'll put it in my comments, or in my channel discussion page. I'll put up a mega link to a folder that has all of my SWG mods put into a zip file. It's going to be like 1.5 gigabytes, so know that going into it. But it's everything I use for this server, and I think it helps with a lot of things, general appearance things, music mods, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I can't play the music mods here, but return for final discussions. Oh, you have to go all the way back to yeah, it's a big download, but it's mostly because of the music. The music is in, I believe, I think it's maybe OGG files, but whatever it is, it's uncompressed music, so it sounds pretty decent. And a lot of it's like also new textures. Texture files can be pretty big. I would absolutely love for them to make a remake of this game, like the same kind of things, fix the issues, upgrade the combat, you know, to like a decent combat system, and then people would play the hell out of this, I think. Of course, the market says that's not true, because even at its best, we only had, what, 300,000 subscribers for Star Wars Galaxies, which at the time was a lot, but I mean, everyone thought that Star Wars would be the first WoW at World of Warcraft, and it wasn't, because World of Warcraft came along with this, and I don't mean to say second rate, but I do mean second rate, because I mean, it doesn't interest me at all, but, you know, they had a second rate IP, in my opinion, and they turned that into pure gold. They make more, even still, with World of Warcraft than I think the, you know, like GDP of Zimbabwe or something. It's ridiculous. Let's see if I can, no, crap. Can't call for pickup here, and it's probably not going to be for a while either. I'm just trying to see if there's anything over here. There isn't. Okay. The drive over there. Yeah. We can try that. You can kick my ass. I'm not much of a PvPer anymore. I have to get back into it. Alright, there should be... Yeah, I can do it over here. Alright, so I have my X-Wing. R2, fire up the converters. Let's do this. I'm looking for my R2 right now. I don't know where he is. I'm not usually home right now, so I don't think he understands or likes it. Max level is 90. You get one free token per account that will insta-boost a character to level 90. I suggest, though, that you don't use it on your bounty hunter. Like, if you're going to make a support character like a medic or something, that's probably the best way to go with it. Just because if you use the token, yeah, sure, you'll be level 90, but you'll be level 90 with, like, no items and no money, and you'll be kind of, you know, screwed in terms of getting through the content. So I used one on my Jedi, and my other Jedi, and I had a problem. I had that problem because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't afford anything to build a saber, and I was pretty much just stuck. So now I'm grinding the rest out so that I have the cash, which is why I'm doing all the side quests on this today. Right. Huh. What is this? This is interesting. Huh. Did I get a quest for that, or? Huh. I didn't get a quest for that. I don't know what the hell that's about. I'll have to look that guy up. Yeah, unless you're getting carried, that's true. That's true. I don't know anybody here that'll carry me though. And and for me, I mean, and this can be different for everyone else. Part of the fun is doing it. At least the first time. It's been a long time for me, a couple years since I've done this, so it's okay. By my third combat character, I probably won't feel the same way. and I know that. All right, level 29. At level 30, I get a first generation lightsaber, which will be awesome. I might also get a pearl too. I don't know at what point you get a pearl. I just know you do. There it is. I don't get it till level 50. So I have to buy a crystal or something. All right, so I got to go back to Watto to put it all together. If you remember him, he sent me on this. There are missions, but you have to be, I think, level 16 to activate them. So you have to do at least part of the legacy quest at the beginning, or do something to level up to level 16, whether it's just kill creatures. And then you can do the destroy layers mission. But you have to also keep in mind, unless you're a commando with like a heavy weapon, like a flamethrower, there's really no way to spin layers anymore. So you have to kill creatures one at a time. So you're gonna find it to be very slow. But a commando, yeah, that would be pretty awesome. In fact, I might level one of those up just to have that ability. I'm gonna go over to this guild hall so I can haul my X-wing, and then we're gonna go back to see Watto. I just have to say, I'm absolutely shocked that we have 8 people in here to watch me play a 14-year-old game. And you guys are just seriously the best. The community we have here, it's pretty amazing, and the passion you guys have for some of the stuff we do is kind of cool. I appreciate it. My wife doesn't understand it, but yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what makes money, to be honest. Alright, so I'm going to Watto, and he's over here. Thanks, Ross. She wants to start a channel where she reviews her Living Dead doll horror things that she collects and like goes to creepy places and all that. And so I'm like fully supportive of her on it, but every time I try to do a pre-production meeting with her, I'm like, okay, so what do we need for you to record this video? How can I help you? It's always like, oh, I'll do it later. But she spent all the money registering everything and getting it all together, and now she's not doing anything with it. Okay, add Rothscar. Did not work. Maybe I'm spelling that wrong. Yeah, I might have to be over there. Sometimes they have problems on the server with like tells not working and stuff. Alright, so I got I have to go to the Rebel agent on Naboo. Sweet. Alright, so we are done with Tatooine, guys. Let's fondly wave it goodbye. And move on. We're gonna move on to Naboo, which is my favorite of the planets that they have, just because it would be a nice place to live. Hey man, I appreciate it. Happy to see you. Hope to see you around. Just know that during the day live streams are not going to be a regular thing. It's just because I have off today. So hope you like the other content as well. All right, so I have to go to Kadara, and we're gonna go up there. Yeah, sometimes, like I said, sometimes this server is a little finicky. Sometimes you can't send tells. I sent a bank tip to one of my organization members of 100K from my other character, and he wasn't online, and he never got it, and I never got it back. I think it's just gone into the black hole of nothingness. And it's only 100K, which when people have, you know, hundreds of millions of credits on the server, it doesn't rate high enough for me to really complain about it to the devs or anything. All right, so where's this rebel agent? Wow, they're really far away. Okay. You know what? I have a solution. It's called force run. Woot. We're force running past all these Imperials. I guess I'm waving my hand and they see nothing. Okay, so they're in the cantina, maybe? No, they're on the other side of the cantina. This lightsaber in my hand, this is a musical instrument. Besides, 40 years after the Jedi, everybody forgot about the Jedi, right? Alright, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go search that old war bunker. First, I'm gonna get out of the city so I can go around the city to get there. And Naboo is just like a paradise. It's actually modeled after Italy, right? Because the lake in Naboo is actually Lake Como, I believe. And so all of the scenes in episode 2 are in that same area of Italy, I believe. That's where they were filmed. Sounds like my beautiful wife has awoken. She works 3 to 11 tonight. Can't say I'm disappointed that she has to work. She doesn't like it when I stream. She has to be quiet. And if I took time off work, I'm definitely streaming, so. Yeah, the one-handed animations are pretty awesome. And this time, I'll make sure I get it, because one of these guys is going to drop a, I don't have it yet. Ooh, these striped slacks look cool. Let me unequip these and see if these look better. It's got a purple stripe. Kind of matches my undershirt at the top. I'll keep it. Yeah, I'm all about the looks here. So once I have the money for it, I want to find a tailor, and I want to craft a really good-looking outfit. In fact, I would make one of my characters a tailor. Alright. I have to find Colonel Panaka. Still just looking for that, because one of these guys is going to drop a journal that'll start a quest for me, and that quest will go in the same, like, parallel to this, so I want to get it as soon as possible. So initially the intent was, whenever they dropped the NGE and then finally put in this legacy quest and all of that, they were going to extend this all the way up to level 90 so that you'd have a path to get to max level. And then that never happened because, you know, as often happens in games, and especially in Star Wars Galaxies, you know, whoever was in charge of the project left or got fired or whatever, and priorities shifted, and then this was no longer a priority for them. Did you get the race of speed done? Because getting on my speeder there screws me up sometimes. Alright, so we just saw Colonel Panaka from episode 1. The guy with the oh shit face whenever Darth Maul showed up. It's overacting to the extreme, but funny. It's like, dude, you're a hardened mercenary. And some guy took off his hood and you were like, oh, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, the one-handed animations are really pretty awesome, actually. Should probably turn off the numbers over my head. I don't really care to see that. Let me see. Combat. Your damage numbers over self. Okay. Alright, perfect. A radio. Let's activate that radio. Alright, so we're gonna defeat some of the tippers and confiscate their weapons crates. There is a hot chick who is a tusk cat, right? I have to check this out. Well, hello there, madam. She's just dancing out here with her domestic tusk cat. One of those hippie chicks. How you doing? Yeah? You got a Sonic or something around here we can go to? Alright. She's the silent type, probably grew up with the tusk cats. True, but Ross, I don't discriminate. Pretty much, you know, any harbor in a storm, right? And it's funny because in college, that guy that I was just being back there with that girl, that's exactly the guy I was. Can't be like that anymore, though. I had to grow up. Alright. Man, these buffs really help. Hopefully somebody dropped me that smoke powder. I already collected it. Damn. Still haven't got the journal. Doesn't mean I don't want to be that guy. I just can't pull it off anymore. Awkwardly charming. Here's the downside of this. They calling me, sorry. Voyager music when people call me. The downside of killing them so quickly is they don't respawn that fast. So, kind of at the mercy of the random number generator if I'm gonna have to wait for the respawn. There we go. Panaka must be told. We have to get back. Immediately. Oh, this is cool. All right, so we have this Desert Commando thing. I think I'm gonna try that on. Let's see, where is it? Long vest. Unequip it. And that guy's still messaging me to delete that. No, I'm not gonna delete it. I thought I did that. Did I not unequip it? Okay. I got distracted. That looks kind of cool. I mean, I don't like the colors, but hey, for jackets I'm taking off of dead people, it's totally fine. Clown clothes. Nothing matches. Yeah, that's not bad. That's kind of a, you know, dignified look. I like it. All right, I'll take care of it. Here, I'm gonna get a Royal Security Forces jacket. That looks even better. So we'll use that instead. Did that just happen? I don't know if I just got another flash flood alert on my phone or not, because we had a whole bunch of them yesterday and the day before. I don't know if that was an old one that popped back up or what. Because it looks blue skies and clear outside right now. Yesterday we had the Stanley Cup parade in the city because the Penguins have won the cup. And as somebody that grew up watching Mario Lemieux play, because tickets were cheap back then and they were terrible until they were amazing, and then when I was in college they were terrible again, so tickets were cheap again. It's pretty cool. I grew up a hockey fan my whole life. I played hockey in college. Absolutely love the game. I don't think it gets nearly the attention it should in the States, especially for how good... Yep, go Rangers. The Rangers had our number for the longest time, so I have a lot of, you know, animosity towards them. But for as much as the American public loves football because it's, you know, extremely violent and everything else, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Hockey is faster and definitely more skilled. So I wish it would catch on, but it's a little too tough, I think, for the average person to follow, which doesn't make any sense because they'll know complex like NFL rules. Like you have to have, you know, like all these different scenarios and they have them memorized. But like icing and offside is too difficult of a concept. Yeah, actually, from my work building, I was watching the parade yesterday because they went past and Gino and Kunitz grabbed the cup and were down in the street, and I was watching from like 12 stories up. So, but it was still cool. Right, during the regular season, you pretty much have a game every other day. All right, I'm looking for... Oh, I got a power crystal. Amazing. And a color crystal. We got another color crystal. Awesome. So I have a dark yellow lightsaber. Let's tune this crystal. Let's hope it's random. 4 or 5. That's not terrible. I mean, it's terrible. The best ones are like 30 and 30. But... Alright. So we're going to put these in here so I don't lose them. Oh, and here we have leather gloves of marksmanship. Alright, I'll wear that. Go ahead and put those on. So now I've got gloves too. Man, I'm finding all these things on the dead. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody hates him and wishes he was on their team. I get that. That's the rib. And sorry if you guys don't like hockey. I do, and well, that's what I do. Guy ran right past me and started blasting things. So now it's a race between a Master Jedi and let's go see what he is. He is... I can't tell. He ran away. I can't even see this guy. Alright. Still looking for that journal because I really want to get it done because it's an easy side quest. And I didn't realize I had it until I was well past this on my bounty hunter and I wasn't going to come back for it. You know, but Ross, the thing is that, like, that's... The Penguins are, like, the only good thing about living in Pittsburgh. You might say, oh, the Steelers. Dude, the Steelers... I can't stand them Steelers. It's overdone. Everybody... It's all they talk about. And they're not even that good. We're basically New England's bitch. And everyone is okay with it. Smoke machine, add to collection. Yes. That, I guess. Woo, TD. Alright. So now I gotta kill Johnny. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. Oh, that's convenient. So he's not gonna beat me to it. I gotta make sure I hit him first. I wonder... Yeah, okay, the journal comes from him, which actually makes sense. Alright, so I gotta go kill some night spiders. The life and death of Johnny Stack. Or Skack. I don't know how you'd say that. Oh, this definitely... Hey, what's going on, Katie? Nice. Pentastar alignment. You know, I never read those books that had any of that in there. Like the Sun Crusher and the Cloned Emperor and stuff. Yeah, talk about... I mean, like, the EU is hit and miss as it is. Like, there was a lot of stuff that I just couldn't handle, that I didn't like about it. I don't know where the hell these night spiders are. Around Kadara. Alright. We're going to do those real quick. That'll help me level up. And then we'll be level 30, which, according to our little profession wheel, means I'm going to get a first-generation lightsaber, which is just awesome. Let's make this a little big. There we go. Chassis blueprints. Nice. Okay, so for all of my talk about wanting to... Oh! Something happening. There we go. We're good again. Yeah, so for all of my talk about not wanting... or wanting to play space, I haven't even gone up there yet. But it's because I want to get my ground game in place first before I start wasting my credit. Not wasting, but spending my credits on space. Alright, so I'm still looking for those night spiders. If anyone sees a giant spider, let me know. Is the stream okay? Because it told me for a second it wasn't getting anything. It looks okay now on my end. Just let me know. It'd be probably okay. No. A beachcomber smuggler. Huh. Comb in the desert. We ain't found shit. Yeah. That's Tim Russ from Voyager. I don't know if you guys knew that. And Spaceballs. When they're doing the desert combing scene. Tell you what, one of the cities I used to really like was Restus. Oh, that was cool how you just like dropped out of the world. Need some night spiders. I think they're all over here. I remember there being a lot of night spiders. Aha! There is a giant night spider, and it has a name. That's kind of scary, actually. It's a named, absolutely giant night spider. So what did it have on it that... Okay, well... So even these little ones count too. Tell you what, spiders are not my thing. If this was real life and there was a spider as big as I was, I can assure you I wouldn't be over there. My character is much more brave than I am. There's another Jedi. It's like Jedi's incredibly popular, as well you would think it would be. And I'm poisoned. I just don't know what their respawn is like. While we're doing that, I can destroy some of this stuff that we don't use. I can't give you the crystal. I might be able to. I take that back. I think color crystals might be tradable. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, Ross, isn't that really how streaming is? It's just like something to have on in the background while you do something else. I found that that's how I stream, and I assume that's probably how a lot of other people do it too when they watch streams. I've been watching a lot of Dr. Disrespect recently, if you know him on Twitch. I find his shtick to be hilarious. You know, like, that's offensive to a lot of people, but I like it. If I had that kind of personality, I would totally go with it. Alright, this respawn is too long for me to want to sit here, and this dude is buzzing me. See him buzz me like that. That's if you're ever getting hunted, I'm not right now, but if you were, that's a noob bounty hunter mistake. When they drive past you, either because they're not paying attention or they want to scope you out, like immediately you're on guard because you know that guy's got to be here for me because there's no other reason to drive that close to me. Especially if you're out in the middle of nowhere. That's perish the thought. Here. Let's throw our lightsaber at that and see what that looks like. Oh, that is so badass. Hammer meet nail. I don't know, for some reason I just started thinking about Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. I'm full of all kinds of random. Look, and this guy just buzzed me too. What is up with that? Is it because the lightsaber brings all the girls to the yard? These chicks dig the long ball. Alright, we'll put the R2 in here. Anything else that I absolutely don't want to sell? I don't see anything. Maybe that. And that. Alright, have fun. I lucked out. I didn't have any kids with my first wife, and I decided I want no kids whatsoever. And so I only looked for women that didn't have and didn't want any kids, and that's how I found Brittany. So, pretty satisfied with that. Oh, really? I killed him already. Crap. Hunt down the night spider known as Nocturlan. Really? Possibly. How old are you? I don't know if I should even be asking that. So let me know if you want to tell me. I knew I shouldn't have killed the named creature. It had to have some purpose in this. I once believed, Obi-Wan once believed as you did. That doesn't bother me. I wish I could be 21 again. Hold on a second. There's a little monster that showed up. Okay. Alright. He's bitching. That's what they do. Alright. So I have looked around here. I don't really see him. I'm thinking that he's probably going to spawn back there at that weird lair thing. You're 15. Well, okay. Welcome to the channel. Well, that makes sense though, because I'm streaming in the afternoon when I should normally be at work. So, and with school being out, I have to tell you, don't let these summers without work pass you by too quickly. You want to enjoy the hell out of them. Because once you become an adult, there's no more summer break. Unless you're a teacher. And how I wish I didn't have to work anymore. Every day I want to be independently wealthy. Probably never going to happen, but just saying. Alright, now where is that thing? Is it here? Yes. I just had to leave so that he respawned. Alright. Nocturlan. Look at that. Those fangs are bigger than my body. Okay, so where are they? I wish it would tell me where these things were. It's usually along the beach near Kadara. Well, there's a beach here. Here he is. Hey, this is actually this is perfect. This is. Hey, I need to kill you because somebody else apparently killed you before in his journal, and I'm trying to be just like him. Alright, looks like we still have about 20 minutes left on the buffs, which is good. Can finish this up, go back to Panaka, and then go get rebuffed. Tell you what, I thought I knew everything at 15, and now that I'm 35, I know that I know everything. I'm just kidding about that. But it's just amazing to me how throughout your life your perception of what you think changes so much. Just as you get older with experience and stuff like that. I would actually like to get a, I was hoping I got a dark blue crystal to show you guys, but that would be a very rare drop. Yes, possibly. I need to comb the beaches now. Alright. So it looks like they're going to start here and go all the way down. Force run. Alright, so we need 12 of these. The payoff for this better be damn good. This is a lot. This is a lot of work for a quest. Oh, let me kill another one. I think I'll level up. Be level 30. There we go. Got a first generation lightsaber. Looks the same, just does more damage. That's right, can't run through small dog. That actually makes a lot of sense. Here, these are even better. We're gonna equip. No, crap. Initiate's robe. Yes. Equip appearance. Where's my slacked? Unequipped appearance. Boxers. Equip appearance. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still like that. I think that looks fine. I'm totally into just like. All right. So we're gonna do this. Take out the training lightsaber, we'll put the first gen lightsaber up here. Open this up, pull out the color crystal, close it, open this one up, put it over here. I need the, I thought there was a power crystal too. Oh, I moved it, I didn't open it. Alright. I need that power crystal. And I need my blue crystal. Alright, so now my lightsaber is 322 damage. Not bad. I mean, would be better if I had a better crystal, but my power crystal's not great. Okay. Should still look the same, should sound the same, just does more damage. And force run, which is as fast as a bike. This is interesting. What is that? Looking for things to comb on the beach, and I find this. Somebody actually took the time to put this here. These tomb markers, maybe, and that's their skulls. Kind of just wonder, like, how did they get into that position? Somebody just leave the head there to decompose until it looked like that? Weird. Alright. Alright, man. You have a good night. I appreciate you joining us. And I'll catch you in game sometime. On a day when the tells work. I think that's pretty cool that I have a international audience. Oh no. Oh no, I've been shot. Oh no, there's one that I missed. There's gotta be. Or at least one. Oh, okay, there's more. There's one more. Uh-oh. Oh, there's one here. Yeah, I probably missed one somewhere, and then I'll have to go back and try to find it. That's what always happens. As long as they don't blow up my bike, I don't care. Uh-oh, there's one left. So I'm gonna have to look on here because it'll show up as a white crate, and it'll be one that I didn't get. Crap. Alright, so 1, 2. I'm pretty sure I got that one. 3. There's something up here, maybe? A sign. Okay, there's 2 crates right next to each other. I wonder if I got this one. Probably didn't. Already got that one. I got that one. Gotta work our way backwards till we find it. Okay. Oh no, they got it. Crap. And they're probably gonna kill me too. Oh, they blew up my speeder. Oh, that was costly. I don't know if it was disabled, but it looked like it was. Oh, no, it's still, it's okay. Oh. I guess I put it away before it went completely disabled. Arresting the shock tippers, so... Where would I do that? Alright, so I gotta kill 19 more of them. Holy crap. So many. This quest better have, like, the most epic reward and payout. And it really doesn't. Guess it's the journey, not the reward, right? Alright, so the base over here should have everybody that I need, and really close to each other. Be able to get that taken care of. Oh, and the other thing too is I forgot I have points to spend. So let's make sure that we're doing this correctly. Force clarity. 5% chance to strike twice with a lightsaber. And, okay. I like that one as well. So this gives you saber reflect damage increases. Huh. Alright. So 1 in 20 of my attacks will actually hit twice. And the goal here is to get down to these saber flurry and anticipating aggression. Alright, now we can start taking out these shock tippers. Shack tippers. What are we? Shack tipper. Okay, I see what they're getting at. I feel like Data. I laughed at a joke 10 years later. Right. So far, so good. Oh, hey, we only aggroed everybody. Force clarity, second strike. Amazing. I wonder what your time zone is in Italy, James. I'll have to check that out sometime. Because it's gonna be 2:30 here in a second. PM. One left. Final initiations. What the hell are final initiations? Warvos thugs. Okay, there's some Borvos thugs over by the city. Why did they do this to me? But I'm not gonna drive over there again. We're gonna do this the smart way. Alright, so here we are. I'll call my X-Wing. We're gonna go to the shuttle port. Awesome. Alright, now back behind Kadara here is a place with all Borovos thugs. And I know this because my bounty hunter had to attack them to, here it is. Yep. To carry out a bounty. Oh no. Shawpots used to kick the shit out of me. Just kind of standing there. Their health is still going down, so even if it's not playing the animations, I'm okay with that. Let's see, I think there's disable animation priorities. Let's see what that does. Oh yeah. That makes combat a little bit more interesting. Oh, look at that. It makes my guy like jump around like crazy. I like that. Gives me a little more pep, a little more life. I don't know if Saurus counts. I don't think he does. He's a bounty hunter contract. He's got the brackets around him because he is an elite NPC. He's still no match for my blade. Ooh, those snakes scare the hell out of me. Look how big they are. I want nothing to do with that. But I am going to throw my lightsaber at it just because it's getting a little close. Oh, look at this, man. The snakes on Naboo have always freaked me out. Absolutely always. Alright, let me know if we're having any problems with the chat. It was telling me that I wasn't receiving it. I don't know what's happening there. I guess Comcast is not that stable today. Can't wait. Probably next year, Brittany and I will buy our house, and then I will make sure I get Comcast fiber cable or fiber internet, and we will be set. We'll be able to rock 4K uploads if we wanted to. Alright, so we're gonna go to Joni's mother's gravestone. I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest. The more I read it, the less it makes sense, unless I'm trying to figure out how he went from bad or good to bad. But even still, yeah, a little bit of lag must have been. Sorry about that. Tells me it's good now. Are you guys all right? Looks like I have to go in there. All right. Well, that quest took forever. That was the hardest 6K I've ever earned in this game. Is it better for you now, Katie? Alright, so I have to go to Katarn now for Captain Typho. See, how much time do we have left on these? 7 minutes, and on my normal buff I've got 30 minutes. Okay, that's perfect. We're gonna go until my normal buff wears off, and then I'm gonna stop the stream. Because I like to do these in 2-hour chunks. One, I don't have the attention span anymore to sit here for more than that, to be completely honest. And two, I don't think people watch more than 2-hour videos on my channel anyway. So let's go ahead and go to Katarn and see how far we can get. Then I'll take a couple-hour break, I'll come back, and we'll kick more ass. I have saluted Che, because it just seemed like the right thing to do. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm tired. Maybe it was the pizza. It's also, it feels pretty good because there have been days when I've been off from work that I've slept until like right now, and I'd wake up and I'd be like, holy crap, like I'm out of work pretty soon. I feel like I didn't actually gain anything out of this. You know, but today I've been up and active and done quite a bit. 2 streams already, 3 streams if you count this morning. It's a really, really productive day. And it's not over yet. It's even more exciting. Police work sounds fine to me. Alright, we're gonna go kill 15 maulers. Just because, you know. And there should be a guy up there probably spamming away. AFK, which will allow me to get the quest done quickly. It's somewhat annoying, but I accept it. Like I said, I can't do anything about it, and as long as it's legal, people will do it. So at some point, whenever I'm able to handle it, I'll probably do it too. Oh, I got another power crystal. Let's tune this one. How does this one look? This one's terrible. This one's extra terrible. Okay, getting rid of all these. I'm just going to destroy this. I would never even put that in the lightsaber. It's embarrassing. Where's your self-respect? So, I have a lucky belt right now. This is a better lucky belt. We'll do that. Alright. Alright, so we're going up to the Mauler Stronghold right now. Let me log out this guy, because all that clapping is finally bothering me. There we go. I just logged out my alt. Kind of like that, how it stays on one of the two instances of SWG I have open for the stream. It would allow me to like do interesting things like have two players going at the same time for macros and stuff. Alright, where is he? It's here. Alright, so I invited him to my group. He'll join. And then he'll kill these guys and I'll get credit, but he's taking all the money. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is an AFK player. I mean, it's been like this since the beginning. This is... Recursive macros are a blessing and a curse because it allows stuff like this. I mean, I can't really complain about it, but I'm going to anyway. I do like his look, though. I'd have to say it's a shame that this guy's not actually playing the game, but that'll be it. At least I can loot the corpses. Hey, what's going on again, Octavius? You got about 30 minutes left in this stream until I am going to peace out again. Hey, I got another power crystal. Fair. Let's see. What did we get? Oh, 4-5. I have one of those, so that's good. This one, too, is going to be destroyed because it's embarrassing. Or is it really not going to let me destroy it? There we go. Okay, so we got an orange crystal, too. Awesome. We'll put that in there. And this power crystal can go there. And I can make sure that I'm looting everybody since I'm in this group. He's basically completing the quest for me. It sucks, but nothing I can do about that. Alright, so we have this. Let me see. Unequip that, and we'll try this. That looks pretty cool. I think we'll go with that. I like doing my clothes hopping from one thing to the next. Look at him. He's even preventing people like me from sitting here and making money because he kicks me out of the group all the time. Nice. I would just have to make a my own recursive macro that invited him every 10 seconds. And then I could split the money with him and have him get really pissed off. Because, I mean, you can see here, I'm only getting half the credits he is, but how quickly he kills them. It's an insane way to make money. And the loot's not bad either. Alright, we'll wait one more round and we'll get out of here. Actually, I wish. Yeah, I was hoping that I could see if he was on the terminals and come back and kill him, but apparently probably not, because I don't actually have a character that could do that. But it's good to know where all the AFK players are so that you can come and get them later. Woo TD, we just got the stage pyrotechnics machine. Nice. Got a schematic for that, so a crafter could build that for me. Oh, this nourishing Vita caps. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is something that always stays with you. So I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to put this in here. And it says human has a full inventory. It's because I've gone out of range of him and I don't know his name anymore. It looks like they're still having the same problems with, you know, tells and areas and things like that. But I'll be completely honest, that's a very mild issue. Alright, I killed the group because I don't want to see that. There we go, finally got one. It is, I don't think anyone else has come up with it. So guys in the chat, anybody listening, I'm looking for a name to call the people that watch the channel. Octavius has suggested Intrepid Elite, and I have yet to hear anything that's better. So if you have any suggestions, go ahead and throw them out there, even if they're not great. Wow, that's big. Okay, that's freaking me out. I have to kill them. Even if they're not great themselves, I mean, we can probably iterate on it and make something even better. So don't be afraid, don't be shy. It's amazing how having a lightsaber makes you like totally fearless. What am I still fighting? Bunch of stuff, apparently. Activated a collection. Okay. Veermach Victimizer. Nice. Yeah. I think you need the Force, though, to really get anything out of it, fortunately. Because without it, you still die to a gun. So... you know, it's one of those things that a lightsaber back in, like, the pre-gunpowder era would have been really, really fantastic. Yeah, that's it. It's not better the second time, Zach. Katie. I have to go back there, really? One of the Mauer Lords. Ugh. Whoever put this quest together was lazy. Okay, so I take it back. That other quest that I said was, like, worthless actually turned out to be a pretty good deal, because we ended up with something that I can use for the rest of the time, because it doesn't have a limit on it. I don't know how useful it is in the scheme of overall buff wars, but SWG has really turned into, you know, like multiple rows of buffs there, and the more you get, the better you do. So having access to that's actually a pretty good deal. These high quality boots are cool. I think there might be a Mauler Lord over here. This person's just spamming grenades. Alright, Janelle. I think there are some lords that spawn over here. I could be wrong. There's one. Alright, found what I needed. Now we have to go to Theed. Of course. Can't call for a pickup in this location. Alright, if I come over here, though, looks like I can... Go, come on. No, give me my... What is going on here? I think we're, like, stuck. There we go. Where are we going? We're going to Theed. And it's in the middle, so Theed Shuttleport C. It's the fastest way to do this. Yeah. You know that I can barely speak as it is, so giving me a name like that would just be comical. Holy shit, okay. It is Empire Day. It's probably not the best place for me to show up as a rebel. Statue of the Emperor. Cauldron of Fire, look at all this. Alright, so I'm gonna ask them what this is, because this is some pretty crazy stuff right here. First of all, I am a huge, huge Imperial fan, so I totally like them. But since this Jedi is going to be on the up and up, what's up, Daniel? We need to make sure that we stay rebel, so I'm covert right now. This would be my ass if I showed up here. Overt. This Galactic Marine Sentry would absolutely rip my balls off. Look at that. Level 110 Elite. I think whenever they used to do the Empire Day back on live, like Darth Vader would like come out every hour and he would look at everybody who was here and he would randomly call a name out and you would get like a title and stuff. I don't know if that's still how they do it. Yeah, so that's not for me. I don't know where mine is. Maybe on Coronet. Corellia. I'll have to check which planet Leia is going to come out. I think she was on Corellia on live if I'm remembering the right one. So now we're in the Theed Palace, which is just fantastic. And we're going to use the terminal over here. Search databanks, no. Decoder, yes. Now we need to go all the way back and kill the Mauler usurper. Seriously? Whoever wrote this quest, like, needs to be beaten. Really. Oh, I don't even think you need a very great computer to play this. This game was out in 2003. Just to give you an idea, what you have now might actually work. Even if it's an old laptop. Can't say it would work great, but it should probably work. Oh no, it did leave. I've never seen that before. Let's see if it actually stops me from going back to... Karen. Oh, it did, so... I thought for sure, because maybe I just had gotten lucky before. But I thought for sure that all of the shuttles were there permanently now. I like this fish tank, though. Random swords just hanging around. I bet R2 would like that fish tank as well, because he could totally get into it. He is a bad kitty. You could try it. I mean, does it have a graphics chip? I would assume it does. Alright, so the next shuttle's coming in. You guys should be able to watch it now. Let me get out of the way. I hear it. I don't see it. There it is. I just came right through that building. Awesome. Okay, what does SWG stand for? And you have to type in Star Wars Galaxies. I think that's the random question. Daniel. And if you want to put a referrer on there, you can put me as Tim Katarn, T-I-M, capital T, and then no space, capital K-A-T-A-R-N. And I'd be glad to vouch for you. Yeah, this is fun. I mean, keep in mind, I love this. Captain Shack loves this. A bunch of other people that are big in this genre really love this game. And it's because we have a love for sci-fi and sandbox, and it's not going to be for everyone. There are some people that hate this game. And, you know, you might find that it's a little too grindy for you or something, and that's totally fine. You know, everybody has their own opinion about what they're looking for in a game. Alright, so we're almost back. Gotta find the Mauler usurper, who I think is actually in the basement. Like, seriously, whoever wrote this quest, I just want to ask them why. Why are you sending me all over the place? Because it's, as a player, it just makes me want to log out. Which we're gonna do pretty soon, because we're coming up on an hour, so... Or 2 hours. We got another 10 minutes left in me. Yeah, I know, I get that. I worked a ridiculous amount of overtime to get my 1080 card. It's the only way the wife will allow me to justify, you know, expenditures on PC stuff. I mean, at the time, the card was like $800, so it was not cheap, but the rewards the results have been worth it. Hello, what's up there? How you doing? Ooh, I like your little recticle. Nice. I can get one of those. So the Mauler usurper, I believe he's down in the main boss room, which is this way. Yeah. All right, let's sparkly feed it. down here. Perfect. The Mauler usurper. Usurpers, usurpers! Alright. Alright, I killed Wallace Muden because he was bothering me. Hopefully nobody else needed him for their quest. We'll probably get him on the next one when we come back. But, I'm going to take him to Typho. Captain Typho. Turn in this... What? Did they hire all Chiss? Really? See the Chiss? Yeah, you know how it is. It's like, oh, we have the money for it. I've been saving. Yeah, but that's a lot to spend on a graphics card. Yeah, I know it is, honey. That's why it's the best. You know, like I haven't bought a graphics card in 4 years. Leave me alone. And then, you know, I end up doing. I used to do. It's crazy. I used to do 120 hours a week at work. I can't do that anymore. It kills me. So now I only do like 100 hours, or not a week, but a paycheck. So I do 100 hours a paycheck, 50-hour weeks. It's a lot. Oh, and I do my channel on top of that, which is fun. So we're gonna go turn this in, and then I'm gonna go back to Mos Eisley to set myself up for the next one. We should be good to go. I think I'll have my other guy duel me just so that I can get some pictures of me with my lightsaber out. I think that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I play so old. You play old games? Or... You know, and it's funny because I play this. I'm still a subscriber on Star Wars The Old Republic. I subscribe to PlanetSide 2. I don't play PlanetSide 2 very often. I think I still have a subscription to WoW, although I have been meaning to cancel that. I just never thought of it. So every time I go to do it, I just forget. And then she yells at me because she deals with the budget and, you know, all of the finances. And she's like, cancel your WoW account. And I always forget to do it. I think, oh well. So, it's kind of funny. Yeah, this game is old. But it's awesome. I kind of feel like that this game and I have a lot in common. Now I'm old, yet I'm still awesome. So, I have gray hair. Oh, nice. We made it to level 31, just barely. Alright, so we'll do that when we come back. I need to get to the spaceport so we can go get rebuffed for next episode. And I'm gonna probably take a nap, to be honest. I mean, it is my day off, so we gotta do day off like activities, which is like be lazy and eat pizza and do nothing and enjoy life. So far, so good. I just haven't done the nap during the day when I would otherwise be at work part, so that's gonna happen now. And then tonight we'll do another, I'm 35, Octavius. I sound like I'm 15, but I'm much older. So, Mos Eisley, we'll travel there. Okay, so as I'm wrapping this up, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you do like it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. We do all kinds of fun things with sci-fi gaming. This week is SWTOR, or Star Wars, SWG, Star Wars Galaxies week. and I'm just taking a break. But then next week we'll go back to the Stellaris campaigns that we're already playing, and we will continue that, and it should be a good time. So I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone for watching. I'll be on in a couple hours, and I'll do another one because this is fun, and I want to try to level this guy up as high as I can until I get sick of it or make it to 90. Yeah, sorry about that, Atinla. I can only go for like 2 hours at a time before my my attention span just goes. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time. See ya. Actually, this would be a great screenshot. Here, we'll get this real quick before we go. This will be for the next one. Stand next to this chick. All right, so Control H hides your interface. Move that. Let's see what we can get. Oh yeah, this is perfect. What a screenshot. Okay, that'll be the teaser for next episode. So I'll see you guys. Catch you in the verse, and thanks for watching.